How's it going, folks? Got Tron here again with Left Turn Broadcast Racing. We're going to be doing a little Friday night shenanigans with Front Row Racing. So we got a little special thing going on tonight. Just for fun, we're going to put something together, let these boys run around and see if we can't get something going on. We got 3 tracks going on. We got Atlanta, ISM, and Iowa. All of them are going to be at 25%, 4-time tire wear, damage, and we're going to have the pace car. So, and with the black flags, of course, for those green flag pit stops. But we're going to have the pace car out there in the pace car format, so manual cautions, and we will bring the pace car on field as it's needed. So we got the lineup today. Wendell Scott in the 34. He's going to be sitting number 1. We have Kurt Busch in the number 2, or sorry, number 1 car. He's sitting number 2. We have Deadman in the 14 car. He's in the 3rd spot. We got, Mucka, FRR, in the 4th spot. Got Mac Attack in the 5th spot. And we got one Fast Bean rounding out the top 6. So those first 3 rows. We got True Death racing this guy tonight. Brewster Baker's in. Of course, I already said Mac Attack. Got Pittman. He's in the 18 car. Trading Paint's in the 88. Lynch Racing's in the 42. Not familiar with Lynch Racing, so I'm going to keep a special eye on him tonight as well. We have Wide Open in the 47. TJ, not familiar with him. He's going to be in the 24. One Fast Bean, he's in the 22 car tonight, so he's going to be he's starting in the number 6 position. We have Kurt Busch, who is in the number 1 car. Again, he's sitting in the number 2 position. J Wall, 48. And then we have, of course, Deadman rounding out the field, and Deadman's running the 14 car, and he's going to be in the number 3rd position starting off. So we're going to go and kick this guy off. Remember, pace car format, so I'm going to jump in my car for a second. I'm going to get on calm with the boys and send this thing off. All right, boys, ready to rock. Whenever you out, send it. Oh, I need one more invite for a refresh. All right, copy that. All right, folks, clock is winding down. We are going to be kicking off this. The first track's going to be Atlanta, followed by ISM, then Iowa. So we got some picks here going on for some of our field tonight. So I'm gonna pick the 34 and 47 were my first 2 picks for Atlanta. ISM is the 2 car and the 1. So we have the 2 car, which is Mucka FRR, the 1 car of Kurt Busch, 34 car of Wendell Scott, and the 47 of Wide Open. And those 2 are for Atlanta. ISM is Mucka and Kurt Busch. So those are my 2 picks for those ones. Iowa is going to be Mucka again, actually, and True Death in the number 3 car. So it's going to be kind of interesting when it comes down to that. See how close I am. Let me jump in this car real quick. Get these boys started off. So remember, we are doing the pace car format. Alright, here we go. Just kicking this thing off. So again, I want to be in this little pace car thing. They give me a fast car too, so I can stay up with these boys when we get this thing started off. Kind of makes me just want to keep the floor, keep it pedaled floored when it comes down to it. Just see if I can't run with these boys for a second. Alright, so we off to a little bit of a start here. Now remember, the pace car is going to blow up after I get in front of the field and bring this thing down to around 70-ish mile an hour, about the temperature here in Pismo Beach. And then the guys are going to go ahead and get their starting positions all figured out. Here we go. So we are on Mucka, who is starting in 4th. Alright, let me go ahead and rotate these cameras around. Okay, and that's our race leader, so he is starting this thing off for us here. Blow this car up a little bit. Looked like we had a car, probably needed something done, might have had a tire going down, might have figured that out instantly right there, so decided to duck off into pit road, get that thing changed before the start of the race, because Lord knows you don't want to go with a, start this race with a flat tire of some sorts. Get all squirrely into 1 and 2. Now this track is pretty aggressive. It will be very aggressive with the tire wear. You're going to see that fall off rather quickly. You see me turning these laps around here right now. Again, a lot of these guys are going to be trying to find these lines. Now you'll see these little dark strips of tar. They will actually upset these cars, especially once this thing starts to wind down here. So I'm going to go ahead and duck off this track, and I'm going to send these boys racing. Again, we have Wendell. He's going to be leading off the charge here. We taking one more lap. Okay, yeah, so I guess the field wasn't quite lined up in order, and they had an order miscue on that one. So they're going to lap it around. They're following the instructions of Mucka right now of maintaining speed. And they're going to be able to drop this green flag to come around to it right now. I'm going to get the pace car out of the way. Okay, they're coming around 3 and 4. Getting ready to light it up. So hopefully they got those tire pressures up to par on what they're looking for, because it's going to be a really fast restart. These tires are going to be a little squirrely. So basically when it comes down to it, it's kind of who can hold on the most when it comes to their tires and getting their cars up to speed. And here we go. Dropping the green. Keep pointing the right direction, boys. We're going to leave it on Wendell right there. Looked like we had an early jump on that. But I got no worries when it comes to Wendell. He's going to be running that lead car down here in just one moment. He's already on him. Looking to the outside. Now, I'm not sure who the 95 car is. I don't have him on my roster. Unless they did a late change in driver's numbers. Now we have the 14 car. That's a dead man. And he's charging up there to the front right now. Wendell's still trying to, search himself around, trying to find his line. Going back to the inside. Looking around the 95. 95 outside. Wendell on the bottom. Takes that position nice and pretty, like, that was clean. He got his car to kind of set in there. You notice how he dipped that nose and got the tail of the car to kind of swing around a little bit and get his nose to point in there. Gave him that run right on the bottom underneath him, and he kept that momentum on the outside as he swooped to the outside. Oh, we got a car around. Oh, caution's probably going to be out on that one. That was pretty intense. Let me go ahead and jump back in this pace car, get on comms with the boys, and figure out what's going on here. Yep, we are under caution. All right, I'm in that pace car right now. Get ahead of the field. And I'll see if I can weave my way through this traffic. Remember, pace car has to maneuver through the field nice and ginger-like. Make sure the boys can see me. So I'll lap around to the front of the race right here, making sure that I'm nice and easy like. Hopefully these guys will give me a little bit of room to get around. Appreciate that. All right. Look, you've got Mac right there sitting in that number 1 position. So he did complete that pass around Wendell at the start finish line. As a caution comes out, because these guys do race to the start finish line, so to lock in their racing order for the restart. All right, so now I got the entire field behind me. And we have a 3-lap count for our cautions. And Muck is making the calls on if the pit road's open, when it's open, and he normally gets to me on it. Okay, it looks like pit road's open and all the boys are ducking off. Let's see what happens here on pit road. Everybody probably wants to make some great adjustments. You're going to see some fuel, maybe some fuel strategies going down. Tires, I'm thinking, because this track is not nice to those tires. You really do burn off those tires pretty quickly here. You would think that with it being as large of a track that it is, that you really wouldn't have too much of an issue with tires wise, but that's not the case here for Atlanta. The boys like to call it hot Atlanta too, because man, you can get these cars just humming around this track. And there's a lot of different styles of racing too here when it comes to setup wise. A lot of times you'll have guys that'll have it pinned the whole time, through 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Then you'll have some other guys who like to burp it just a little bit. And basically what happens there is, oh, here we go. Race out of pit road. Look like Wendell gets the race out of pit road. Got the 17 car of Mac Attack coming out there in that 2nd position. Look like someone's pit crew got it done. All right, here they come around the turn right here. Everyone's going to start lining up and blowing up. Make sure I'm not going super slow. All right, here comes that field. Chasing this pace car. See, that's a scary sight, too. Watch all these cars bearing down on me right now. I'm only doing like 70 miles an hour. All right, so right now, hopefully the boys will be doing a little something with their tires, squiggling around a little bit, getting them warmed up, and that does make a huge difference on these restarts. I've done some restarts in this format with these guys, and I've done it with some cold tires, really not, screwing around, kind of doing this joker right here, and because what'll happen? Oh no! And I just messed up. Well, that was embarrassing. So I was trying to demonstrate, and looked like I gotta have both hands on the wheel to get that done. Ah, and I damaged the pace car. That's hilarious. Well, no one's perfect in this matter. Not even the pace car, I guess. So I guess it does make free reign, though, to hit the pace car, now that it is damaged. That really scares me. So, reminder, 2 hands on wheel when you're doing the whole little, warming your tires up. Well, that and this car really isn't set up either. Alright, so everyone's getting all formed up nice like. Let me check in with the boys and figure out where we're looking. Alright, how we looking? Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I got one more lap. No worries. The apologies for the pace car. I was demonstrating how to, oh, never mind. Anyways. Alright, so 1 to go. I just got a report from the drivers, 1 to go. So Mac Attack is coming around the outside there. Gave him a little bit of a room to get into position. Okay, looks like all the boys are in position. They are starting to line up right now. Pace car will be ducking off this time and send these boys back out racing. So Wendell Scott is viewed as our race leader. We have Mac Attack in the 17 on the outside of him. 47 of Wide Open. And it looks like Kurt Busch in the 1 car. So that's our 2 pair right there that are going to try to send this thing off. And there we go, under green. Looks like Wendell Scott's off to an amazing start. Brewster Baker stuck right here in the middle. We got our very own Mucka right back there. Find his line with the, and a little beating and banging with the J-Wall, the 48 looks like. You have the 88 of Trading Paint also looking to get in this mix. These guys are all hunting that leader right there. Let's move a little bit more forward. We got True Death now. He looks like he is sitting in the 7th position, trying to find his way around. Man, this is starting to heat up right here. True Death still looking, getting a beat on that 1 car, Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is looking at Wide Open in the 47. And then you got Mac, who is sitting in the 2nd position, trying to keep his eyes set on Wendell. And these are some of the best drivers right here. These guys know how to hold their lines, know how to maintain their tire wear, and their positionings on track. They know how to run a good race, so hopefully we're going to see some amazing race tonight. True still looking tough on Kurt Busch. The leaders have spread out just a little bit. Wendell, he's really starting to pull away. Mac's car is starting to really set in. Let's go up front with Wendell. Oh, never mind. We got True Death looking underneath the 1. Oh, he's still there. You know, hopefully he's going to wiggle him up a little bit. And he just got the air loose is what he did right there. See, but as he gets underneath that 1 car, like you just seen, he was tucked behind him. So as he goes into the turn, what's going to happen is he's not going to have any air on that nose, and that's going to allow his car to literally push up the track because he doesn't have any downforce pushing the nose of that car down, keeping those tires gripping and plowing through that turn. Of course, they got to be very leery of that apron down there. They loves to be called the butter for a reason. Because when you hit that thing, it's butter because you just slip right at the track. And we are on board right here with Mucka, so let's go ahead and rotate over to Mucka and see where he's at throughout the field. It's showing him down here in 5th. And there we are. Mucka looks like he has a little bit of damage. So that might blow his car up a little bit, but he's still charging hard in the 5th position, taking a position away from the 4th position away from the 1 car of Kurt Busch. Powering his way on the inside around him. He's like, I don't care if there's a little wrinkle in the hood. I'm gonna go even faster. I mean, because he's literally has that thing pinned right now. He's setting and got past Kurt Busch, now setting his sights on True Death and the 47 of Wide Open. Those two are battling side by side right now, so it's allowing Mucka to gain that track, that time on these guys due to the fact that they're running a little bit slower. And you see here, he sucks right up to him. He's gonna hold that bottom line underneath the 17. Keep his eyes set on True and pull the same move, hopefully, on him. We have a caution back out on track. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the end of the stage. That's right, because we're only doing 25%, so that was fast. Okay, so what's these boys are all rotating into pit road right now. They're going to be getting their special tires, their adjustments. A lot of people are going to be, hopefully messing with those air pressures if needs be. A lot of wedge adjustments, you would think. And some of these boys already got it set up, so they're ready to run. They're going to be a splash and go is what I'm thinking for a lot of these guys. Give me some tires. Give me that fuel and send me on my merry way. Alright, so I'm going to rotate through to the race leader up here. And back with Wendell on the outside. Whoa, little butter, Pittman. He's the rookie. Gotta watch out for him because he is fast, but he has not got the seat time yet with run with all these boys. 3, 4 wide. We're definitely scoring 3 wide right here. No joke. Wendell looking on the outside, trying to get past True Death. Trying to keep that momentum up right now. You got Mac Attack, who is who's feeling his new excuse me, his new 4 fresh feel goods. Wendell still charging on that 3 car. And that 3 car is my man True Death. He's trying to put the True Death down on this win tonight. So he's got himself a nice fast hot rod. Okay, looks like we are under caution. Pace car is going to go back out to work. Get my money's worth tonight, huh? Alright, you can see the pace car jamming up to the front of the field. Make sure I stay nice and high and clear. Or low and clear, while they're high and clear, I'm sorry. Okay, pace car coming around. Alright, pace car takes the lead on the field here. Blow these guys up a little bit. And let's see if I can not wreck the pace car this time. They're gonna fire me from the booth. Okay, so pit road's gonna be open this time. We are scoring the 3 car as our race leader, with Wendell Scott in that following real tight and close in that second. Told you that there's a reason why he's one of my picks in this tonight. He is super fast here and super clean. He won't he won't get in there and push the issue, but he will let you know he's there. Oh yeah. But he's not going to damage his car or mess up his run. He has a rhythm to what he gets done. I love racing with that guy. And he is one of the fastest as well. But he is chasing one of the fastest. We got True Death in the 3 car, leading him on to pit road. We're going to leave it on Wendell right now. He's in second, so we're going to see what his pit crew gets done. We have Mucka in 3rd spot right behind him. And that was either Mac and wide open. Ooh, 42 snuck in there somewheres. We got a little calamity on pit road. Yeah, that's Lynch. Yeah, that's right, Lynch Racing right there. I've been wondering a little bit about him because I'm a little unfamiliar with his style of racing and what he's all about, of course. Hopefully he finishes pretty tough so I can get in the booth for a little interview after this. Okay, looks like we got True Death who just took it out on the for a P1. Wendell coming out a little slow. What happened there? Maybe someone took some 2 tires, little fuel. I don't know. Looks like he has a little bit of damage. Hopefully that's not going to blow him up too much. Okay, looks like all the field's collecting on me, so I'll pick up my speed a little bit. Let's go ahead and rotate through the cameras to True Death here, who is slated as our race leader. All right, pacing a nice little pace here. Let's look at the field right now and see who we have. Okay, so we do have the 3 car on the bottom, 47 of wide open on the outside, so he's going to go and get that one. Trading Paint in the 88, he's on the bottom, sitting 3rd spot. He's gonna like that. That inside line right there really, can play a beneficiary starting position, sitting behind that 1 car, or the number 1 car, because you're going to have that draft. You're going to be able to spool your car up to position. All right. One more lap or no? All right, they're going green this time. We are ducking off. Okay, we have our man True. He is going to be lighting this field off right here. Kick them tires and light them fires, Big Daddy. Keep going right direction. We're green. True Death getting the smoke on right here. Trying to keep that beat on the bottom. Force Wind, it'll take the higher, slower side. Okay, Wendell's starting to look there. He got a fast car. He's looking outside now. Wendell's still searching. And we still scoring. True Death is our race leader right now. Wendell's really searching. He's finding himself some speed right through that bottom rate and trying to slingshot on the outside of him, utilizing that momentum to see if he can carry that speed and RPM around that turn. But True just has a solid car right now and holding it down there on the bottom, still keeping his car spooled up. That's Chevy power. Man, these guys are really starting to pick up some speed. Let's turn it up a little bit, see what we got. Little cranker upper action, because we're about ready to go 3 wide. Woo! Okay, we're looking at Deadman now battling it with the 17 car of Mac Attack. Man, these guys are starting to throw down their speed, starting to throw down those skills. Because this track is really starting to build up with that rubber. These cars are not easy. Oh, we got Wendell on the inside right here. Power move on the inside. Past the 3 car. $14 hanging it tough outside right now. Deadman showing some strength and power. Oh, and just as I say that, a little door slap. True holds on to it. That man knows how to drive. Great job, True. Good save. Got the 1 car, Kurt Busch, right behind True, trying to search his way through on the bottom. That's blowing up these cars. We've got wide open now trying to get a piece of this. He's going to start looking to the outside with the 14. 14 still holding his own out there. I'm super impressed with Deadman. Man, great job. 47 look underneath. That's wide open underneath Deadman in the 14 car. 47 going to take it. Got J-Wall looking back there as well. He's trying to get a piece of this thing. Here he comes. Man, we got a great race back here in the back. The leaders are checking out. They're 1, 2, 3 right now. You see, we got Mucka sitting right here in 3rd spot. And Mac and it looks like, oh, yep, yeah. So we have the 34 in the 1st. We have Mac Attack in the 17. He's in 2nd. Mucka's in 3rd. And this is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. All of them are right here. Boom. I'm sorry, no, well, that's not Wendell. Wendell is actually leading this backpack right now. Let's rotate up to the front. Whoop! Little rubbing by the 48. We got someone trying to pit, trying to whoa it up. That's a 17. Not gonna happen. Got some landscaping going on. Everyone's still keeping it pointed in the right direction. Wide open, and there's the battle right there. That's for 2nd position. So we are scoring Wendell as the leader. That was right. All right. I figured as much. Told you that man's fast. Whoa! We got Kurt Busch landscaping all kinds, and he's hard into the wall. We have caution. We have cars everywhere. Oh, my. I hope he's okay. Oh, man. Let me jump in this car real quick. And that was end of stage. Wrecking at end of stage. Wow. I get so wrapped up in this race, I'm not even paying attention to the lap count over here, you know? Woo! That was exciting, folks. Real exciting. So we got Wendell is in the lead. I'm not sure who is in 2nd, 47 or the 2 car. It's one of the 2. So we're going to leave it on wide open right now. On the 47, and we're going to see where this all plays out. So it looks like I do have wide open in 2nd, Wendell in the lead, Mucka in 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th, True Death 5th, Deadman in 6th, J-Wall 7th, Mac Attack in 8th, Pittman in 9th, Bruce Baker in 10th. All right, and here we go. Send these boys off green again. We'll leave it where it's at. Got Muck on the outside. Looked like he must have done something in pits, or his boys got it done. Because now he's going to scream around on the outside, trying to show Wendell a little something. Remember, Wendell has been super strong on the bottom of this track, being able to hold those RPMs. Now he's going to try to fend off these runs these boys are starting to build up. Let's see if he can maintain. Woo! Mucka on the charge right now. He's not having any of it. Mucka trying to get it done right now. He is on him. All right, so everyone's starting to line up now, trying to find that draft of Mucka. Woo! On board with Kurt Busch. Wow, look, you got the 47 wide open right there. No, yep. Followed by the 3 car of True Death. That is your top 5 right there. 6, 7, 8, all in a row. We got starting to look like. Yep, J-Wall. He's starting to show his strength up there in the front. Beautiful 2 wide racing right here. Wide open, holding on the bottom, and holding it on Kurt Busch's bumper, trying to give him that shot. Right up to, hopefully up to challenge the 34 of Wendell Scott. Woo! That's all kinds of bumper to the point of where he actually loosened them up. They might have lost a little ground, and Mucka right now is taking advantage of this. Got some pretty tight racing going on right here. These boys are on fresh tires, figuring out what their cars have, seeing how, you know, and I'm sure they're familiar with how far and how hard they can push it by now. Wendell still with the hard charge in the outside, controlling this pace by shifting the draft around. Going from high to low, high. He's doing this intentionally so that way these boys don't get a beeline on him and get that run and overtake him. I don't know, man. I have such a hard time addressing my camera over here when we got all this amazing racing going on. I'm hoping you guys are as glued in as I am because this is continuing to heat up. Wendell is not liking this because these guys are all over him right now. This is an intense battle right up front, so this is all for the lead right here. All 4 cars, 5th, 6th, and 7th, have drifted back a little bit. These lead 4 cars have gotten a little bit of a pace. You have J-Wall coming up in the 5th spot. He's seeing if he can try to catch this lead group with the help of, it looks like Mucka and True Death. Kurt Busch really looking strong out there, holding off these 2 cars who are battling tough behind him and trying to sit tight on Wendell's bumper. He's getting run on Wendell right now with the help of the 14. The 14 of Deadman really giving a good push. Wide open, trying to stick onto Deadman and trying to take advantage of this run that he's given the 1 car. And here comes the 1 up onto Wendell, the 34 car. Does he have a run enough to get past him? There's the other question. You can get the run all day long, but when you hit that wall of air, you know, do you have the power to actually push through that air and get around him? Right now, it doesn't seem like it because Wendell is holding these boys off. Every time they try to get around him, they hit that air and they stall out. Thus, the guys from behind are doing the same. They're sucking up to his draft, and this brings the field and it creates it like more of an accordion effect. And that's all due to draft. Well, that and these boys know how to run. Man, it's fast up here. I want to drift back, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. As soon as I drift back, you know what's going to happen. Kurt Busch is going to get a run on. Okay, we got pit stops starting to happen right now. Mucka's in. Oh, looks like we have a lot of the field in here. So let's go ahead and go to Mucka. We're over he went to? There he is. Okay, Mucka's coming out of pits right now with True Death in follows. Those guys were a little bit further back in the field, so they're trying to do some kind of maybe an early pit stop, hopefully gain some track position. And gain some time on track and on those leaders, depending on when those leaders are going to pit as well. This is where they gamble, and this is where you can kind of throw the dice up in there to see where they land. You have your strategy, but everyone else has their strategies as well. All right, Mucka and True Death up to speed. We're on Kurt Busch now. He was in second. He was scored in our second spot behind Wendell. Let's go back to Wendell. Wendell's now coming on pit road. So Wendell was our race leader, so we're going to hold on board with him and find out where he rotates back on the track. Now we have Mucka and True. They're in 7th and 8th right now. Car coming on pit road. Okay, and we have Wendell in. And we have Mucka rounding around right now. Okay, there's True Death. He's chasing Mucka. McIntyre in chase. We have Jay Wall. He's looking to try to get up there and get a sniff of that draft. He's got a little bit of help though. Okay, we're gonna go wide open. Is ducking on the pits right now. Everyone's getting their servicing done. Okay, and we're tracking Wendell. Wendell is now going to be in 5th position. Muck is in 4th. 3rd now. So we're still rotating through pit cycles. We're going to leave it on board with Mucka because there's Wendell Scott. He was our leader coming onto pit road. Now remember, Wendell might have pitted a little bit later, so he's going to have them fresher tires. So Mucka's already been on track for a couple, for a couple laps now. So he's already had a chance to wear off some of that tire. So hopefully, what Wendell's hoping for is that his tires hold up a little bit longer than Mucka's, and he's able to drive back around him and continue with the fast pace throughout the rest of the race. Looks like it might be working because it looks like he's gaining. Mucka is scheduled now in our 2nd. So it puts Wendell in 3rd. Looking for our race leader. Wendell, look at underneath Mucka. Woo! Power move to the inside. Could that be car handling or could that be tires? We might have just seen tires right there. Because both these guys have super fast cars, so they have nice hot rods. Okay, so up in front of Wendell is our race leader because Wendell's now in 2nd, Mucka's in 3rd. So let's rotate in front of Wendell here. Still searching. So I can't quite see that car that's up there, but we'll get a track on him here in a second. There it is. Dead man in the 14 car. He is our race leader. We have Wendell who's in our 2nd position, followed with Mucka FRR who's in our 3rd spot. Now does Wendell have enough time and enough tire to chase down this 14? Both those cars were super fast. Because they are still cranking some really nice times and some good, some decent laps. Cars are still stuck pretty good to the lines that they're throwing these cars into. I don't see a lot of drifting or anything like that. When they get down to the bottom, it holds there. You don't see a lot of fight in that wheel. I'm not seeing any gloves moving. So they're holding a good steady wheel, which means that they got the car at a nice balance. And there's a multitude of things that go down with that balancing of a car, by the way. Woo! That's flying. So far, it looks pretty stationary. It looks like Deadman's holding that lead. Let's go back in the pack and see if we can find a nice battle here. We got Mac Attack battling True Death in that 3 car. So 17 in the 3 duking it out right now. Let's see if Mac Attack has what it takes to take down that 3 car. Mac looking inside. He has the line. He has the run. Let's see if we can hold it on the bottom through here. Oh, he's holding a nice wheel. Little touch to the apron. Slides in front of True Death. True Death now utilizing that run on the outside. Stayed to his door. Mac Attack doing a little landscape there. It's just a scotch. He just trimming the weeds. He got the weeds there. He saw that. Want to make sure we have a pretty track. Steel holding that position, so I don't know if that tires, but Mac is fast. He's been very consistent throughout from what I've been watching. Oh, here we go. Pit stops coming in. See if we can get it woed up. Whoa! Woed up and slowed up there. That was quick. We have Muck on pit road as well. So could this be a little strategy? I'm almost positive. We got an early pit strategy. Keep some fresh tires on this thing. Keep your lap times as quick as you can, and hopefully because Mucka, if you remember correctly, on his last run around through pits, he was like back in both him and True were back in 7th or 8th, and then they did an early pit and they came out in 4th, 3rd. They're up there in top 5. So very curious to see how this actually plays down. On board with the 47 wide open. Okay, and we have cars coming out of pit right now. That's Deadman on the 14 with his new 4 fresh feel goods. He's hooked up on the bottom. Okay, we're going to be seeing cars dropping in and off the pit road. Again, we're doing our pit cycles again, so I get to chase down through the track and try to find us our race leader again. Now remember, we already had a bunch of cars coming. Here comes Wendell Scott, who's been up there in the front, leading most of this race, coming back on track after his service. Wide open, still getting it right now. Pretty positive he's our race leader. Just about looks and running of that car right now. Man, he's running tough and fast. All right, I'm going to touch base with the drivers just one moment. Get a feel of how the pace of the race is going. Oh, we have the 47 on the outside. Or inside. 14. Oh! Just a kiss to the wall. He holds on to it. Hey, can I get a little lap pace here if we could? 11 laps. Thank you. If you can just take your screen off, that'd be perfect. Okay, so we just crossed our 10 to go. So basically on Mucka's fuel count, he's going to be close. Okay, wide open now, still maintaining the pace of this race. But here comes Wendell. Not messing around, trying to get himself his run on the outside of the 47. Actually, I think that's for second. Let me verify. Can I get a verification on race leader? Thank you. Okay, verification on. Yep, it was Deadman who is controlling the pace of this race. So Deadman wide open. Wide open is pitting. Late pit. Wow. Let's see if he can get it done. Go to Mac Tack. Let's go to Deadman. So this is our race leader right now. Muck is still charging hard in the 4th position. '14 takes over. All right, let's see who is closest to him. And I think that's going to be Wendell. Okay, here comes wide open. Back out now. He was our race leader. '14 still remaining as our race leader. That goes the 1 right by him. Now he's got those 4 tires now, and he's going to be able to have some speed. Let's see if he can do anything with it. J-Ball rolling tough right there. Back on board with Mucka. Kurt Busch, you know, he's been right up in that top 5. Lynch, he's been doing a good job. Back on board with Wendell. Looks like he is chasing down our leader as we speak. Remember, our leader is Deadman, and that is the gap between the two. And it is narrowing. He is chasing him down. Will he have enough time? And he is gaining on him right now as lap count shows. Great job. Look like we have possible lap traffic up in front of them, so will that create any kind of a storm when it comes down to the finish of this race? We're about to find out. 14 still scheduled, as our race leader. Deadman still holding strong out there in front. Slow car on the bottom. That is the... Missed him. Too slow. Yeah. All right, getting a good run on. So that's a late exit out of pits for some of our runners right now. So they're playing off their strategies, seeing whose hand's going to come out on top. So we have Mucka in 3rd. Wendell's in our 2nd spot. Let's rotate over to Deadman, who is still charging as our race leader. And he about to take this checkered flag. Here comes Wendell now. Will Wendell have enough for him? This is going to be the question. Can he catch that 14? That 14 is flying. Okay, we are coming up to the last lap. Will Wendell have enough time to catch him? Ooh, he pushed it hard out of there. You see that? He got his car a little loose. He's giving it everything he's got right now. Trying to chase down that 14. Coming up, last lap. Here he comes. Oh no! 14 just lost it at the finish line. Oh, everybody goes around him. Oh no! Oh, what? Oh. He must have blew a tire. He had to have blown a tire. Oh man, what a heartbreak. Oh, that's upsetting. Deadman scored in the 4th, 5th position. So we have Wendell, Mucka, Truda, J-Wall, Deadman, wide open, Mac Attack, Kurt Busch, Brewster Baker, and Pittman rounding out our top 10. So not a bad run. Good run for Brewster. I didn't get a chance to talk a lot about him. He was running pretty tough. He's a little bit newer to this as well, so he's getting his wheel on and getting comfortable in his seat as well. Again, so now we have 2 more races coming up. So we're going to be taking a quick break after I get Wendell, Mucka, and of course Deadman and Wide Open. I gotta get those 4 up in here because they all did an amazing. Well, everyone did a great job at this race tonight. But those guys right there, they're up there in the front pretty much most of the time. Those are definitely some of the strongest cars of the race. But again, everyone was doing a fantastic job. And there it is. So the way that this format's going to go down is that all drivers, the way that they finish is how they're going to start the race, I believe, on the next one. I have to verify for that one, but I'll keep you updated. I think that's how they were going to do it. But it's that kind of a points thing or whatnot. But let me see on what the story is for some possible interviews, because I would really love to see what happened there at the end. Let's do a little chatter. So just give me one moment while I radio up the drivers and get them on over here. Be just a second. Appreciate the patience. Okay, there he is, Deadman. Wendell, Wide Open. Perfect. Okay, here comes my little lineup. Let's see who takes the bait. Threw it out there. Who's going to hit first? Come on. Got my fishing rod. Let's see here. And who do we have first? Ah, we got Mucka first. All right, see, that was our first catch of the day. We got Mucka on board. Man, Mucka, how about that race, dude? What happened at the end? I'm thinking it was a blown tire, but
yeah, Deadman blew a tire and it ran out of fuel.
Dude, I about jumped through the roof, bud. Oh, man. He had it, too. Oh, what a great...
kind of knew it was coming.
Oh, man, but he was like only inches away from the finish line.
Yeah, it was rough.
That was a great finish, so, man, that was unbelievable. All right, man. How was your race, Mucka?
Good. I mean, I placed third. I think first, second, and final stage. So.
Yeah, I think you got second in that finish, right?
Second with Deadman blowing the tire and running out of fuel. Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, but how was it? Amongst all the drivers out there. I mean, it looked like it was pretty heated.
It was a rough start. The first stage seemed like we did more pace laps than we did actual racing. But that's what happens when you get a bunch of new guys in.
Yeah, it's nerves, you would think, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to ISM. Now that we got the guys all on the same page and things are cleaned up a little bit, it should be an exciting race.
Well, I'm glad you picked the biggest track to give these guys room to get warmed up on before you start shrinking it down on them.
Yeah, no, that was my intention. Start big and go small.
There you go. Now, is anyone else feeling claustrophobic in this room? Because I am. Man.
I'll turn my settings on.
All right, so we got, I saw the 3-car True Death get up in here.
Yes, sir.
True, man. You had a solid run. Tell us about it.
It was the pit strategy is what got me up there, because there was a lot of other cars that's faster than me, and my pit got me up to the front. And thanks to Deadman blowing his tire and fuel issues, I was able to finish third. Couldn't catch Wendell and Mucka. They were super fast.
Yeah, they're definitely fast and consistent. They had that line, yeah. And they had its number.
When I came out of pit behind Mucka, I stayed with him probably 2 or 3 laps, but he started pulling away from me. He just faster than I was.
And we were actually
Wendell too.
Oh, and we were actually able to see that run. So we had you on board, and you guys were in 6th and 7th, or 7th or 8th or whatever. And then basically you guys pitted early, and you came out in like 3rd and 4th, and we're just charging up there in the top 5. Beautiful example of what the short pitting can do for you.
Yeah, exactly. That got me to where I finished at. If it wasn't for that, then I would have been at the back because I had a decent car. It felt good. It just didn't have the overall speed.
Man, well, it seemed like you had a good handling car because you were in the pack
Yes.
and you had that thing. Oh, amazing save, by the way. Dude, that was sick. I mean, seriously. You got a little loose, he door slapped you the wrong way, and you just like, and then all of a sudden you come bringing that thing back nice and smooth like that. Dude, A plus job.
Too. That was tough to hold it too. Keep it off the wall there inside barrier.
Oh, we seen it, man. I thought you were toast with the most, brother.
I did too when it hit me. I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh man, that was a great job racing. I'm looking forward to ISM to see what you're gonna put down over there.
Well, I appreciate it. Hopefully I have a good run. I think I will.
Yeah. Okay, so we had Wide Open, right? Who jumped in here? Man, what a good run you had. You had a strong car, nice little piece there. Hey, it seemed like you had the handle, had the speed. Man, enlighten us.
Oh, it was a great car. I just kind of pit stop in the final stage, wheel hopped it on pit entry, and went in a little too hot.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, wheel hopped it on pit entry and went in too hot. Got a black flag there, and from that point, I was just trying to save the race.
Play catch up. Oh yeah. We've been in those unfortunate circumstances before, and those are very frustrating. Knowing you have a fast car and just trying to do something with it. I can imagine. We did a great job though. There's some amazing racing that you were putting down up there. Some great passing, holding yourself nicely on either line, whichever one was pretty much given to you. The ability to run, and it seems like your car was solid all the way through.
Oh yeah, the crew gave me a great piece there. Very manageable.
Yeah.
Whoever I wanted to.
Yep. Yeah. No, very, very stoked for you. And I'm looking forward to getting you as well to see what you're going to throw down at ISM, as that's going to be a fun one as well. I've always appreciated the driving styles of that unique track. And they've got Kurt Busch who jumped in.
Hey man, how's it going?
Doing good, dude. You had a fast car, man.
Yeah, driver made a mistake on going in the pits. I got a penalty, and that was it.
Another one. See, it's always then black flags can just decimate your entire run.
Well, it was my fault. I pushed it too hard. I wanted to get every little bit of time that I could get. I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you had a strong car, it seemed like, as you were running up there in that top five and really battling these boys. Not just battling them, but pushing other cars up to give them runs where they're able to capitalize and gain time on track. So you definitely had yourself one strong car as well. And, looking forward to seeing what you got.
Definitely a good car. I was running second behind Wendell. I was just riding there for a little while, and then I pitted, and that's when I got the penalty.
Man, so unfortunate. I was really looking forward to see if you had something for Wendell at the end there. And then, of course...
Yeah, me too.
Man, well, don't worry. We got ISM, we got Iowa coming up, so, you got chances to throw it back down. Little redemption action, if you will.
Sounds good.
Dead man, what happened, my bro?
Well, crew chief decided to pit us a little early, light too early, ran out of fuel, started sputtering about middle of 3 and 4, figured I could limp it and come off of 4 and blow the right rear tire out.
When you blew that tire, I created a skylight in the broadcasting booth, dude. I jumped so high. All right, I went straight through the roof, man. I couldn't believe it. We were all just like, guys, got it! No!
Yeah, the crew chief's fired. You need a job?
No, I got full time right here. Are you kidding me? I'm multitasking. I'm driving the pace car. I don't think I can handle too much more. I'd probably do you more harm than good, honestly. But thank you for the offer. But great racing, and again we have we're shrinking it down on you, so we're gonna see how you're gonna handle as things get more condensed, a little more claustrophobic, as we mentioned earlier. And my last but never the least, the man that I was talking about, I think the most, Wendell.
What's up?
What the heck, my man? Shoot!
Hey,
My nerves are still coming down, man. I swore Dead Man had it, and the only hope I had at the end was that he ran out of gas blow a tire. I'm not sure exactly which one happened, but I just tried to avoid him and cross the finish line.
Man, you were tracking hard on him too. We were monitoring your progress, and you were gaining on him. We just weren't sure if you had enough time to get to him. You know.
That's what I was most. I mean, when he pitted a lap before I did, I was going to go in with him, and I told myself to just go one more lap, try to play it the conservative route, and make sure I had enough gas to cross the finish line. And he had me. I mean, I didn't have enough laps to catch him. I tried my best, and I pretty much coming out of 3 and 4 on the last lap. I pretty much conceded to him to win. And when I saw him go sideways, it just fell in my lap. To be honest with you, I was as surprised as he was.
To be honest, I don't think anything fell in your lap when it comes to that. When you had the hard-charging car throughout the race, you were dominating that thing. Even when these boys ran up on you, you were still able to hold off their runs, one, contain your car on the bottom, and have exit speed. So that way, even though these boys had runs on you, you were still able to hold them off so they wouldn't be able to really get that bumper underneath you or on the outside. You just had yourself a solid piece, dude, all night long at Atlanta. I was just very impressive.
I feel like, I brought a top 3, top 5 car to the track. I was, fortunate enough not to get any damage throughout the race. And, getting that clean air in stage 1 and 2, I was able to, kind of set sail. That third stage was a little bit harder, with the green flag pit stops. I had to, make sure I didn't make any mistakes there. But, the other guys had their pit strategy going on, so I knew, it was going to be a good finish.
And it was, man. I like I said, I hit the roof. I couldn't believe it. Because I mean, okay, I got to be real with you on this one. I had you picked for Atlanta. I had the 34 and the 47 is what my picks were for Atlanta. And 34 was first / 47 was second. I'll take a picture of that, show it to you. I haven't changed anything. But so you were definitely the pick, and I picked right. So far, 1 for 1 for Left Turn Broadcasting. Yes.
Hey, there you go. Just try to keep it clean and consistent, and hopefully I'll finish up front today. I was fortunate enough to finish up front, man. I'm happy about that.
But the passes that you made as well, you'll see that on the broadcast because, like I said, we were tuned into you a lot, of course, because you're leading the race, buddy. You're up there just charging, and when you weren't leading the race, you were charging through the field. So, like I said, you were super fun to watch throughout the entire evening, and that was just at Atlanta.
Yeah, one thing about Atlanta, you can really take advantage of the draft to get that run. And, I just try to take advantage of anybody's mistakes. If they tap the butter and slide up a little bit, I'll just try to sneak right under them. Or, like I said, that draft is you need that draft, to get that run. And all you got to do is just pull off the clean pass and, keep your line consistent. And, chances are you'll be doing good.
But honestly, you'll see when you watch this race later on and watch this replay that you're going to see you just did exactly what you just described. You did that throughout the race, the entire race. And like I said, it was perfect, textbook. That's how you win races, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Hey, great job, man. I'm looking forward to seeing some more hard racing like you always throw down, man. So I always love when you get in these lobbies, dude, because it's like, all right, he's going to give me something to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Great job, guys. All right, well, I'm going to go get on this one, give our viewers a quick break, and myself in general, going to get a little cup of coffee like I need it. But and then we're going to jump on into ISM here in just probably about 15, 20 minutes or so. So if you're still hanging out doing this Friday night shenanigans over here with Left Turn Broadcasting and Front Row Racing, stay tuned because we got more of this coming up.
Do it.
All right, we'll see you.
Phoenix it is, buddy. Jumping in my jet right now. I'm flying over. And just give me a moment as I cancel this out.